Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what?
Hey witches, it's your girls Priscilla and Jackie. Today we are crowning smartest cookie. And who better to weigh in on that than the cookie queen herself, Anne of Rebel Daughter Cookies. And thank you so much for joining us. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Please keep going. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Rebel Daughter Cookies.
We are a gourmet chocolate chunk cookie company based in Norwalk, Connecticut. Cookies we ship nationwide. We deliver in Connecticut if you're local. And we're all about female empowerment based on my story about how I started back when I was a mom of young kids and didn't know anything about the cookie business or about running a business. And yet here I am going into my 7th year. So
That's amazing.
If you haven't had a Rebel Daughter cookie, please pause right now, go order yourself a box and come back. We'll be here. When I tell you Anne is like, this brand is everything. It's empowering, it's gorgeous, it's edgy, it's delicious. Every flavor is insanely unique. And also, this is not sponsored. This is just from my heart, okay?
are you for hire right now? You can sell the cookies better than that.
I'm just a longtime huge fan. And the packaging, like Bethany Frankel would have nice things to say about this.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
If you can imagine.
Would she be giving my cookies away to people at Target? Maybe I should hire her.
She would probably actually chew and swallow the bite that she had when she was sharing about it on her Instagram.
Wait, I did see one where she didn't even eat the cookie. Someone sent that to me.
Right. I think she would act. People say they're like you're not really eating
That would be the highlight.
the food, but yeah, I believe in my heart that Bethany.
Love you,
Frankel would eat.
Bethany.
Yeah, we know she's listening.
She has me blocked on several platforms. She's not hearing this. Yeah, but I do believe she would eat a cookie of yours.
Well, I've never had the pleasure of having a Rebel Daughter cookie, but I am personally a cookie monster at heart. Like, cookies are my dessert. Yes. Well, I have a problem, and it's a very sad problem. I have allergies to dairy and eggs. So
Okay.
I have no pressure. You don't have to readjust anything. I have had to do a lot of like internet scouring to find recipes that I like. I mean, I will put it out there. If you wanted to create a vegan cookie, I would order them and pay you my dollars.
Here's the thing. I always said I would never do a vegan cookie just because it's not in my wheelhouse.
Right.
There are so many different ingredients you have to substitute. And if it's not an amazing cookie, it's not going to make it to the menu. That said, I am starting to change my mind, right? You know, a sign of intelligence is someone who can evolve.
There you go. There you go.
I know, crazy, right? And I am obsessed with, shout out to Beastie Burgers, local woman-owned business based in Connecticut. She makes the most amazing vegan burgers that you have ever had. And I'm going to be going to visit her soon and highlight her
Collab.
on Instagram. Yes. And she's like, would you ever do a vegan cookie? I was like, maybe if you're involved.
Yeah.
Collab. So never say never is where I'm going with that. Never say never. However, it would be quite a challenge for me.
Yeah. But Jackie, do you bake?
I do bake. I bake regularly, actually.
Because Anne also has her own vanilla.
I do.
Oh.
Thank you for mentioning, Priscilla. I do. We sell our own vanilla extract. It's slow aged. We buy the beans directly from an organic vanilla bean farm in Madagascar. We slow age it, so at least 6 months before it hits the shelves. Little plug here: the stuff you buy in the supermarkets aged maybe 3 weeks before they put it out. Some add caramel color to make it look like it's aged. But yeah, we're serious about the ingredients, and we do sell it on the website.
Yeah, I got it from
Okay.
my mom for Christmas, and she was like, "There." Oh, I forgot to tell you, there was an audible gasp. She was like, "Oh, what is this?" And I was like, "Fancy vanilla."
No, I
It was a
love that.
hit, and I'm telling you guys, the packaging—it's just so fun to get Rebel Daughter cookies in the mail. Okay, so
All right, I think everyone's done hearing about us.
I just want to say I dressed like a Rebel Daughter today. I have my tits out and I have my like flannel. I went like 90s when I was a Rebel Daughter. I packaged myself for you today.
you're like Claire Danes, and I'm dressed like her
Exactly. There you go.
I dress like Adam Sandler weather these days, so I'm quite impressed.
Well, that's how I normally dress. But for the podcast, sometimes I put on a lip. That's
Thank you for standing up to show me that it wasn't just business up top; it was also business and
Thank
party
you.
on the bottom as well.
Of course. No problem. And also, before we continue, I wanted to share a little bit of feedback from a listener, a witch, because that's how I like to do it. And this is actually from a friend of ours. We're cheating when we do this, but I thought it was important that we share this. And this is from our friend Ruth at The Questionable Mom. And she said, there's only ever been one other podcast that I've had the urge to speak, thinking they're just here in person, and you guys are one of them. And I love that.
And I love Ruth, and I love her account, The Questionable Mom. She's amazing.
She's going to come on.
Keep an ear out for her. And we love hearing that you are talking back to us. And so I just said, hey, if you want to argue with us in person, come on the show. And then we can just argue in person. So that's going to happen. And then today when we're talking about smartest cookies, I'm really glad you pointed out that your chocolate chunk, because I asked my son for some feedback, like what are some cookies I need to make sure I include? And he was like, well, we've got chocolate chip, but we also have chocolate chunk. Which one do we include? So I'm going to change. I have chip. I'm going to change it to chunk just in honor of you. And that will be important going forward. And also, I wanted to say, when we consider the intelligence, the smartness of a cookie, we should think about maybe not just street smarts and book smarts, also just innate IQ level, like what we think they're born with. Are there any other metrics of smartness that we should be thinking about while we're doing this bracket?
I feel like my brothers and I are a prime example. So my older brother is by the book smart, and I came in as sort of the creative genius, if you will. But I was terrible at math and science, where he excelled. So I am a big believer that there are different types of being smart, different types of intelligence. So I'm going to be pushing hard for those maybe more hidden or overlooked types of intelligence.
Okay, good. Oh, yes. And
Yeah, I love an underdog.
this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how this plays out. And we've included 2 special or specific cookies to Rebel Daughter cookies on the bracket. Although we could probably just do a bracket of all your cookies. But we wanted to make sure we invited cookies from all over the place. And I've brought some from different places in the globe as well. So should we get started with it? Dive in?
I just want to say, I just want to put it out there, I'm biased, right? So
Yes.
should I even be participating for my cookies? I feel like that really skews.
Yeah, well, because there's 3 of us, we can't tie. So,
Yeah.
I think it would be unfair if the whole bracket was tipped with like half Rebel Daughter cookies. So I think it's still fair grounds.
Okay. All right.
And I think we'll play on the honor system here. We trust you. This is not which cookie tastes the best. Obviously, yours tastes the best. This is the smartest cookie. So it doesn't really matter if your cookie wins or loses. This is a cookie. Do you want them on your academic decathlon team? That sort of thing.
And just to piggyback on that, Anne, it's really not whether you win or lose. It's how you look when you're playing the game.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was such a visual medium.
Welcome to the podcast. Okay, let's start round 1. And I did these randomly. It's a random bracket generator. So let's see how it plays out. We've got a Rebel Daughter cookie to start off with, though. White Unicorn versus Snickerdoodle. Can you tell us about White Unicorn before we make a decision?
Well,
she's
look at that.
got
I have one right here. Wait, where's
it's gorgeous.
Okay, so the tagline, this is why I nominated White Unicorn. The tagline is nerd at heart. Her little tagline on the back here. So look how nerdy she is.
She's a hot nerd.
She's a very cute nerd, yeah. I love that the center has white chocolate, colorful white chocolate, and nerd's candy.
She looks the part, and she's got the nerdiness built in.
Built right in.
Yeah, okay.
I like her because she has flair.
So this is a nerd who also thinks outside the box. You can tell she's also very creative in addition to being book smart. Yeah, so she's not just STEM, she's STEAM.
That's right.
I love that. And I also feel like she cares about the environment. Something about her heart oozing with like the compassion and the colors of all over the world. Like it just feels like an environmental queen,
Yeah, she's definitely an empath.
Yeah.
Now, snickerdoodles, tried and true. I've never had a bad snickerdoodle, but I guess we're not talking taste. To me, Snickerdoodle doesn't reek of intelligence.
It has golden doodle energy.
Yeah, I think a golden doodle is a great is a great equivalent for the snickerdoodle. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna have a good time, but you're not gonna solve any world problems.
This is some solid reasoning. Did you get these cookies beforehand?
No, I'm just this good.
Okay. I would like to counter that by saying I think there's something very smart about being tried and true, that someone keeps going back to you. You've obviously got your, can I swear?
Yes.
Please.
You've obviously got your shit figured out. If you are like the go-to holiday cookie, you know what I mean? Like you've figured out how to play the game.
Also, there's something to be said for, although I am allergic to cinnamon personally, cinnamon is an anti-inflammatory for most people. So for most people, it is something they can eat to help their systems out. And I think that we're finding that inflammation is tied to all of the different parts of your body, gut health and mental health probably too. So maybe that helps some people, not me, with that part of their brain. I don't know if that means anything. I vote white unicorn. I'm just going to put my vote out there.
I'm going to say white unicorn.
Obviously. I mean,
Okay. Twist my arm. Okay. Next round, we have the stroopwafel, which was my childhood Christmas cookie. Priscilla's shaking her head as if maybe she doesn't know what it is. You should, yeah. And then versus shortbread. Classic buttery deliciousness.
right. To be clear for the listeners out there, let's just clarify. Stroopwafel are these very thin, crispy waffles with a layer of caramel in between. It's almost like a sandwich.
Yeah. But they're so thin, like you said. I mean, and it's like, even the cookies like caramelized. Yeah.
Yes. Is that technically one cookie, or are we talking two cookies with like sandwich in the middle? This is like, is the hot dog a sandwich kind of thing?
No,
Great point.
as I would call an Oreo a cookie, and I thought you said something else. Now I know it's stroop,
I'm sorry. I'm half Dutch. My mom says stroopwafel, so that's why I said it that way.
and I'm half deaf. So
Waffles.
stroop waffle versus what?
Shortbread.
Short.
Here's what I say about stroopwafel. Although it's one of my favorite cookies, a lot of people put them on top of like their coffee or their tea in the morning and let it kind of just like glaze and get like melty and ooey gooey, which is delicious. But it also feels kind of like you're not fully there mentally. You're just kind of like gooing into whatever's happening and just letting it take over you. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm thinking in my head.
I would say from a business perspective that the stroopwafel has the edge because I see stroopwafels given out on airplanes quite
right.
often. However, never seen a shortbread cookie handed out on an airplane. So therefore, I feel that stroopwafel is business savvy because like that's a big account to get to be handed out on the airlines.
It's like Delta. It's a big airline too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminded me of a tweet of. It's a meme of like guys high fiving like crazy, and the context is like Asiago cheese when it gets the bagel account.
Good job.
I'm gonna say stroopwafel too because I feel like they're gonna figure out how to get you universal health care versus a shortbread that is gonna wow you in your mouth and just sit like a solid potato in your stomach.
That's true. Shortbread also European.
Not true.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, may I add one more thing?
Yeah.
Shortbread, I have just been experimenting with it. It is, I feel, the dark horse candidate because you can make so many savory and sweet versions of shortbread. So some of the most favorite shortbread cookies I ever had were a lemon thyme salty shortbread cookies. And oh my God, like you don't expect that from a bunch of flour and butter. Holy mackerel, they blew me away. You can't like change up the flavors of a stroopwafel. Like it is what it is.
And a shortbread is just like simple. It's not that many ingredients. You just have to get the right ratio, but it's like solid. You know, it's not, you put a piece of shortbread down. It's like, I'm here. I'm standing my ground. I know what I am. I know who I am, but I'm not budging on that. And then stroopwafel is more like, ooh. But again, I'm kind of ooh, and I love a stroopwafel. So I'm not saying I don't like them. I just think smartness, I might say shortbread.
To me, a shortbread is just like a blunt object. I don't know. I get that it's versatile. This is a tough topic because I can't separate my having eaten these things experience from it. And I love a shortbread, but I always feel awful after.
Okay, one more thing for your consideration.
Please do tell.
The Ted Lasso biscuits, all right, have created a resurgence, if you will, in shortbread, because now everyone is trying to make those Ted Lasso biscuits, which is shortbread.
Is it just shortbread?
Just shortbread.
Thick brown butter shortbread. So, I mean, shortbread got itself, some great marketing there, and it's got a great PR agent. So, from a business savvy perspective, I don't know. Now, stroopwafel and shortbread. Now, I'm not sure.
Well, and then while you were talking, I was just thinking also, Anne, I've been going at the loosey-goosey stroopwafel as a negative, but really, as you mentioned at the top of the show, being flexible, being willing to change once you've learned something new, once you've experienced the heat of something new, maybe that's good, that's smart, that's desirable.
Shortbread has a growth mindset. Shortbread can become any flavor it chooses. Whereas maybe we're talking about more of like a physicality of flexibility in the stroopwafel.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I go back to the shortbread in like the growth mindset.
Maybe that's a sign of emotional intelligence. Whereas the stroopwafel, that is stern. To me, it feels stern. I know you're talking about the with the coffee, but to me, the stroopwafel is the Bethany Frankel of cookies. It's sharp, right? It cracks, right?
No, it bends.
Oh, it's soft. Never mind.
It's very flexible, but I think that it's easy to burn it on several levels. Like you have to be very tender with it and very careful with it, because I think if you burn the cookie, if you burn the caramel, you've got problems. It's finicky. I don't know if that plays into anything. Should we just vote?
I'm switching back. I'm switching my original. I'm going with shortbread.
Shortbread.
Okay, shortbread. Shortbread's fine.
Jackie just gave up. Fine.
Yeah. Okay, next one, another Rebel Daughter cookie, but this is going to be, I think, a challenge because we've got the mother-loaded lactation cookie, very important. We'll ask you to give us a description in a moment, versus the Girl Scout Thin Mint. Tell us about mother-loaded.
Mother-loaded is one of our 3 lactation cookies. It's an oat-based cookie made with flax, oats, and brewer's yeast. And those are galactagogues, which are ingredients that are said to help boost a nursing mom's milk supply. Now, you can also eat it if you are not a nursing mom, if you're not a mom. We have many people who are not lactating who enjoy these cookies, and they do not make you lactate. So they are multitasking, multi-purpose cookies, not only delicious and moist and chewy and all those good things made with wholesome ingredients, but they can, possibly give you a little bit of a boost in your milk supply if that's what you're going for. So not only is she multitasking, as all moms do, she's multi-purpose, and the way she is drawn and portrayed is such that, this is a go-getter entrepreneur or like executive who is managing to be both a kick-ass mom and a business executive. So she's kind of got her hand in like all of the pots. She's wearing all of the hats.
I have personally had the mother load while not lactating, and I fed my family for weeks.
Don't say that.
I did not bring any milk back, but honestly, and I've had a lot of your cookies, I think it was my favorite.
See?
It's my favorite so far. Yeah.
I made some like lactation cookies while I was lactating, while I was breastfeeding my son, and something about the flaxseed really brings like an earthiness that is so delicious and different from other cookies. And so, yeah, I like that flavor too.
For me, this is easy, whether it was a Rebel Daughter lactation cookie or unbranded. I'm going to go lactation all the way because it's like a scientist of a cookie. It's doing chemistry in your boobs.
Right. I love
Boob
that.
chemistry is the best kind of chemistry, one might
The only
argue.
one that I would probably get straight A's.
I got 2 A's right here.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. I don't know what bra size I am.
I haven't worn a real bra in
I want
years.
a bra.
Let's see. The Girl Scout Thin Mint, I do want to give them a shout out. I think mint as a refreshing, like a burst of fresh air to your brain. I feel like you eat it, you kind of wake up a little bit. That might be a smart. The Girl Scouts are in some sort of battle right now with the Boy Scouts, which I appreciate them fighting for their name, because I think the Boy Scouts were tried to change their name to Scouts, and then there was a thing, and I don't know. There's a whole legal battle going on. And the Girl Scouts are standing up for themselves. I like that. And I like that the Girl Scouts in general, like, have little girls having their own businesses.
Yeah. Although, as a former Girl Scout, running that business was awful because we couldn't just have our parents text our QR code. Like, I had to go door to door. It was humiliating.
I have to tell you, I loved it.
Oh, you did?
Well, and look at you now.
Yeah, going door to door, then delivering them with the wagon. There was always that one box actually in the loop in our neighborhood that would buy like 14 boxes of thin.
Yes, there was always you had a star customer. Yeah, but having that door slammed, people who didn't want it, that was
Everyone in my neighborhood would buy multiple boxes. Yeah.
Not Priscilla's.
But yeah, Thin Mint seemed to be the favorite.
Yeah.
It's tried and true again. It's been on their menu this long. They've had a few changes. But I feel like it's the classic Girl Scout cookie. And yeah, it's teaching girls and how to be an entrepreneur. It's kind of the mentor cookie. And in order to be a mentor cookie, you have to have wisdom.
And that's right. And they do have wisdom because they've been around for so long. I don't know what year that started, but the Thin
But I
Mint's been
feel
around.
like a woman who's been around for a long time, she is shrinking. There's the size of a silver dollar now.
Yeah. But boob chemistry is something we cannot overlook. I'm going to vote for Mother Loaded.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Next round, we've got the chocolate chunk cookie versus the sugar cookie.
Chocolate chunk. That's it. No argument. I got nothing.
A chocolate chunk literally has nuggets of wisdom residing
Yeah,
within
I was
it.
gonna say the sugar cookie is just I don't know, two-dimensional. Doesn't
Yeah.
you know?
Refuses to accept anything in it, you know.
Just sweet. She's sweet, but she's not winning any debates. You know?
I like that we're personifying the cookies. It's helping a little bit. She's sweet. Yeah.
You know, I hate to play devil's advocate. Obviously, I'm chocolate chunk cookie all the way. But you can decorate sugar cookies. You can make sugar cookies into anything you want them to be. Whether you're cutting it out with a cookie cutter and you're decorating the top of it, you can make them beautiful. You can make them funny. Chocolate chip cookie is chocolate chunk, it is what it is, right? Yes, you can play around with the recipe. You can make it a little salty, a little sweeter, gooey, whatever, thicker, thinner. However, you can add icing to a chocolate chunk cookie. It's not going to be the same thing.
One of my favorite categories of zone out videos is sugar cookie decorating videos. Those
Yes,
are like, I could watch those for hours.
Maybe I'm changing my vote.
I am not, because I think that just deals with the beauty of the cookie,
True.
not necessarily the intelligence.
Yeah. All right, I'll stick with chocolate chunk.
Chocolate chunk is your neighbor who sits on the corner on the porch with his wife. It's a guy, sorry. It shouldn't be. It should be a woman. I wish it was, but it's not. It's a guy. And he sits there and he watches, he knows every car that drives by in your neighborhood. And when you walk your dog past him, he's like, hey, who was that guy with the white truck? Do you know that guy? And you're like, yeah. And then you have like a conversation. He's like, all right, just checking, making sure everything's okay. Did you know also, by the way, trash is canceled on Friday? Like, he has the nuggets to pass on to you. He's been there a while. He knows what's going on.
See, at the risk of prolonging this debate, I would like to advocate that the chocolate chunk cookie to me is my grandma in the kitchen baking cookies when I get home, and she's full of wisdom.
Yeah.
And she's telling me her life stories that is helping me to not only understand and know her better, but to understand myself better. So I would argue that the wisdom she is imparting to future generations weighs more than your neighbor telling you, hey, trash.
Great.
But I feel like they're a couple.
Okay.
These two have been together for 50 years.
It's Chip and Chunk.
Chip and chunk. Yeah. Chips on the front porch and chunks in the
In the kitchen. Chunk, complimentary.
complimentary. Yes. All right, so I
Okay.
think chunk wins.
I think so too.
Boom.
Chip and
Okay.
chunk.
All right, next round. This is a weird one. We've got the Pepperidge Farm Milano cookie versus the Fortune cookie.
All right. I mean, I have an opinion.
Okay,
go ahead.
share it.
It's fortune cookie all the way for me.
It's so mysterious.
Yeah, and there's nothing more exciting than not knowing what you're going to get when you break that thing open.
And it comes with wisdom.
It literally has a little book inside.
Yeah. I mean, Milano's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Well, there are many flavors. There's orange, raspberry, mint, just chocolate. Yeah.
I always thought it was just the dark chocolate.
Well,
Milano.
check
them out. They've doubled in price, but they also have tripled in flavor profiles. They're delicious, but a fortune cookie is so exciting, and
Yeah.
it literally imparts wisdom to you. You learn a new word in Chinese every time you open one. It's on the back.
Numbers. There's numbers on it.
There's
You get
numbers.
numbers. You could win the lotto. You don't. That one's easy, I think.
Okay. All right. These are similar cookies next round, in my opinion. We've got the gingerbread versus oatmeal raisin.
Gingerbread also very creative.
True.
What it lacks in flavor, it makes up for in purpose.
What shape will it be? Will it be a human? Will it be a house? Will it just be a ginger
Will it be
snap?
a train.
Will it be a train? Will it be a Minecraft bee that you...
So I would say gingerbread, it has an entrepreneurial spirit. Oatmeal raisin, again, tried and true, chunk-esque in her wisdom. Can be a bummer when you think she is chunk.
Although my husband prefers an oatmeal raisin to a chocolate chunk.
Interesting.
See, I caved a few years ago and finally put oatmeal raisin on my menu, and I had to make an oatmeal raisin cookie that even I would like. So it's got this little vanilla bean drizzle on it. I don't think I would ever put a gingerbread cookie. Maybe some version of it, but I don't know. It's like something about that flavor to me. I just can't do it.
Yeah. No, flavor-wise, it would not be the winner. However, what other cookie on this list has a character?
And outsmarted a fox.
And outs-
True.
That's like the whole point of the gingerbread man's story.
Only upper hand I think oatmeal raisin has is like all the fiber content. It's a healthier cookie. You know, if you're going for something that's going to be a bit more filling, it's going to leave you satisfied. versus-
You'll like the next round.
Right.
Next round, something else is coming up in that genre.
This is where I thrive.
Yeah. Oatmeal raisin, yeah. If I were going to put oatmeal raisin versus a chocolate chunk, for example, they both have the morsels of wisdom. The oatmeal raisin might win in that battle because it does have the fiber, not flavor-wise in any dimension, in my opinion, but smartitude. Raisins feel smart, like it's a smarter choice. Like I'm a mom, I'm giving my child
that's
raisins.
true.
You know what I mean?
My mom used to put raisins in my chocolate chip cookies and usually make them with oats too. She would call it redeeming value. It had redeeming value. She was a health nut.
Yeah.
And so growing up, and she would use those dry, hard, shriveled raisins that I hate. That kind of get bitter when you bake them. Sorry, just trauma coming back. Surface here.
But this is what you're railing against it with
Right.
your entrepreneurial. I'm gonna say gingerbread for me is the winner because despite its flavor, it has tricked us into becoming a beloved part of holidays. So it is cunning.
I think I have to go with you, Priscilla, on that one.
No, I agree. The fox thing really got to me once that popped into my brain. Next round, the Oreo versus a digestive biscuit.
What's a digestive? Oh,
McVitie's is the brand.
Oh, yeah.
They're sold in England. They're promoted as being like a fiber. They're promoted to help with digestion. They're usually just like an oatmeal-ish kind of cookie with a chocolate layer on them. But if you look at the fiber content and the nutritional facts, there's very little actual benefits being provided. I don't know why they're so popular, but they are over there. Oreo feels like it's got like it's got like a hard exterior and then like treasures within, where it's like I can show you the world, you know.
Oreo likes to party.
Yeah. And what are you thinking over there?
I'm trying so hard not to say anything negative.
Oh,
Honestly, it's not food. Oreo cookies are not food. It's like all oils and like hydrogenated oils and all this crap. It's like none of it is actually food. They've tricked you. It's like plastic. You're
I
eating
was
it.
gonna say it's like a Barbie, it's got filler. The thin ones are on Ozempic.
yeah. The one good thing about Oreos, vegan.
Yeah, but not healthy vegan.
Not healthy, but if you are looking for a cookie and there aren't a lot of options for you and that's all you can choose, Oreo is like my son also had a dairy and egg allergy growing up. He's lost it a little bit now. He's doing much better with it, but Oreo is like the only cookie he could eat. And so when we went, and he couldn't have cupcakes, when we went to people's birthday parties, we would like just bring him a little pack of Oreos. Don't feel bad. I understand. No, everybody has to do what they do. Fed is best. You know what I mean? I agree it's not food. If I were to make my list of like foods I won't feed my child when I was not a mom, like 8-9 years ago, that would have been on there. Only fruit and vegetables, and that's it. That's all my kids eating forever. And
Honestly, I don't want to vote either of these forward.
we have to.
I know, but the digestives are making me think of like Milton from Office Space. I don't know why.
It's a good
Maybe
comparison.
Maybe it's the red packaging and the boringness of the digestive.
The digestive cookies were the only thing I could find that were also nut-free that were accepted at my child's preschool. So they would eat those on the reg there for a snack.
I mean, it is kind of like a granola bar. I mean, it's like a Nature's Own covered in chocolate almost.
It's like the accountant of cookies.
Ooh, good one.
So that's not smart.
I love my accountant. Shout out to my accountant.
Yeah. Of the two, I'd say the digestive is smarter. Although
Okay.
Oreo has tricked us into thinking it is food.
Okay, digestive.
Okay. Yeah, I think Oreo is a party girl, like you said. It's like, and then, but I do, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, we'll just stay there. Digestive moves forward. All right, last one before we get to the second round. We've got vanilla wafer versus white chocolate macadamia nut cookie.
Vanilla wafer is so boring. It's definitely the macadamia nut. That's like international.
Vanilla wafer, you go to a party with them and they're like, they have one story and it's their only story and it's, hey guys, I was in banana pudding one time.
We're like, Nilla, we know. We know. Like, what stories?
Like Priscilla's perspective of it being, you know, more of a world traveler.
Yeah. Where is macadamia? I don't know.
Okay, white chocolate macadamia, easy. All right, round 2, ladies, we've done it.
Right.
Second round, we've got the white unicorn versus shortbread.
It always either gets much easier or much harder, and this is hard because you guys have really sold me on the versatility of the shortbread.
Right.
But the unicorn has the baked-in smarts and the style to boot.
Oh, this is hard.
The white unicorn is the Elle Woods of the cookies. The shortbread, let's think of a character that goes with them, and that might help us. The shortbread is
Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting.
very good. No, I think that's great, actually. Because I was thinking of Alan Cumming because of all of his trader's outfits, but he's not, and because he's Scottish, but that's not, I think Robin Williams is better. A combination of Robin Williams and Alan Cumming versus Elle Woods.
I advocated so hard for that shortbread, and yet I can't let it win over white unicorn, guys. I'm biased, so I feel like I gotta tap out on this one. I don't know. It's white unicorn for me. There's just
Okay, so
a player in the game.
she's fighting hard. What are your thoughts, Priscilla?
Don't make this. Don't put
No,
white.
the Elle Woods thing.
Sophie's just gonna be Sophie's choice. I can't.
I know. I'm gonna go unicorn.
I have a fantasy football team. We're the unicorns, and so I feel very partial to the unicorns, and
Also, if you're a unicorn, you're like 1 in a million.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the meaning of finding a unicorn.
yeah. It's my daughter's favorite animal.
Same.
Specifically a Pegasus unicorn.
Also, that horn.
Gotta love that horn.
All right, we'll move the
All right.
unicorn forward.
All right.
All right, But in the next round,
We might not be so kind.
this is going to be tough already because these are both cookies that Rebel Daughter has, which are
stop
the
it.
mother loaded versus the chocolate chunk.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I gotta go mother loaded then because of the multitasking.
It's something of a functional cookie. Like
It's definitely a little bit healthier. It's got those healthy ingredients in it.
yeah, this is not a brand bias. This is, for me, it's a lactation cookie. Wins.
In general,
In
lactation
general.
cookie.
It's in the lab. It's doing
Yeah.
chemistry.
And grandmother wisdom, while it is important and has merit, and we should listen to it, should probably not hold as much weight as the weight of scientists.
Her wisdom could be outdated
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so mother loaded moves on. Okay, we've got fortune cookie versus gingerbread.
Fortune cookie.
Yeah. My prediction is fortune cookie versus lactation is going to make it to the end.
Well, we're getting close.
Maybe I should start making lactation cookies. Fortune's
Maybe you should start making fortune lactation cookies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jackie, are you on board or do you dissent?
I am on board. Gingerbread we did find some good reasons for why gingerbread was smart in the last round, but I love a little piece of paper that tells me something about my future. So at one time I got a fortune cookie that just said, "You are the greatest." And I carried that in my wallet for years. Just in case I got pulled over. Last one before we get to the final four. We've got digestive biscuits versus white chocolate macadamia nut.
White chocolate macadamia nut. Now, I feel like I'm just impulsively saying what I would prefer to eat, and I know that's not the goal.
Yeah.
However,
White chocolate macadamia nut is a client warrior. I just feel it.
And white chocolate macadamia is the only one that we will have moving forward that has actual chunks, nuggets of wisdom that we were liking in the oatmeal raisin and the chocolate chunk. And they've been cut out, so we do need to move forward something with a chunk.
well, I will say, Debbie Fields, back when she started Mrs. Fields, that was one of her best sellers, if not the best seller. So again, tried and true, known across the world. Still have people coming in asking, do you make a white chocolate macadamia cookie? I don't have anyone coming in saying, hey, where's your digestive cookies?
Also, I feel like it's a great way to introduce kids to nuts if they don't like nuts, because they will eat a cookie. And if you had like a chocolate chunk cookie with like a walnut or a pecan in there, they might not go for that. But a white chocolate macadamia, the macadamia nut mirrors the color and the texture of the cookie and the white chocolate so well that they don't even notice it's there. And then you can be like, you ate nuts, so now you like nuts, and let's keep going with that.
It's also a sneaky way to have some luxury because macadamia nuts are not cheap.
They're not.
So I feel very luxurious when I have a macadamia nut cookie
How does that make it smart, though?
Great point.
because it's economical. Like those, if you're talking about, say, Pepperidge Farm, the white macadamia nut, it's not more expensive than, say, the Tahoe. She's found a way to still have the same markup.
It's brand specific, though.
It is brand specific in a way that it's good to compare, though. Then you can compare very evenly. Like this same size package can cost the same amount, and you get that luxury boost without. Anyway, I feel like we're all in agreement that it beats digestive cookies regardless. So
Yeah, I agree.
okay, all right, we're final four. We have to make a tough choice here.
Wait a minute. I said the Tahoe. The Tahoe is the Pepperidge Farm macadamia cookie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So strike that, Sausalito. Go on.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. I forgot to say something before we move on. Priscilla, for the first time in We Say What History, I think you're going to have to issue an apology. I was watching this morning's episode. The laws. There was a graphic that you inserted. We voted for a fart law, but you inserted a graphic with Winnie the Pooh. Oh, and I would have just let it slide, but I thought, ooh, finally I get to, it won't be me apologizing for something. I have to point it out.
I will work on that apology.
Yeah, okay. Just kidding. You don't have to apologize for it. I probably notoriously, I had to delete an entire episode and repost it because I made that a similar problem the first or second week that we recorded. So
I was unaware of that. So now you're sleeping on problems.
God, dog it. Let's make 2 apologies. It's a cover up. The worst cover up of our time, you might say. Hey, Final 4. Bring politics into the cookie episode. All right. Unicorn cookie, or the white unicorn cookie versus the mother-loaded lactation cookie.
Mother loaded for me.
So healthier ingredients, multitasking, successful entrepreneur or like president of her company while she's also a mom. So she's got her many hats on. Whereas white unicorn, I feel like, yes, she's smart, but she's also probably in high school. She's got that rainbow hair. She's still got those buck teeth, so she still needs braces. So she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Mm-hmm. So I think I have to go with mother-loaded.
Yeah, the science, I think, it just keeps coming back to me. The fact that we're literally doing things to make our bodies do other things. Although I guess all cookies make your bodies do things. Some of them make you run really fast around the room and jump on your sofa. Some of them make you have bowel movements. Every cookie has a function.
The oatmeal raisin comes back into the cookie.
Yeah. But I think mother-loaded versus white unicorn, I think it's obvious that that's the one that's doing it. Okay, and we've got fortune cookie versus white chocolate macadamia. I think fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie. Who else is giving you winning lotto numbers? You have to be omniscient.
I'm gonna dissent.
Uh-oh.
Because it has, as we were just going through the last one, I realized fortune cookies aren't necessarily accurate.
Oh, are you saying I'm not the greatest? Is that why you thought of that?
I'm saying, maybe she's just like the crazy lady on your block that's screaming shit at crows.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
There's no confirmation of accuracy in the wisdom sheep.
In fact, they're rarely correct. Right. When they're not actually very often predictive. Normally they are telling you something that you're doing wrong. They're like,
they tell me something I already know. Like, obviously you're the greatest.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or something extremely vague, like you can choose your own life.
So we're arguing that macadamia nut has nuggets of wisdom built inside and that she's worldly and well-traveled. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes her smarter.
Mm-hmm. That's my argument.
Okay. Well, no, I keep coming back to like the marketing aspect, the business aspect. You're not getting free macadamia nut cookies with your Chinese food or at any Asian restaurant. So they're omnipresent. They're everywhere because they are so beloved. And there is something to be said, I think, for being the cookie that everyone goes to after their meal.
But you don't have a choice. They're given to you.
right.
You can choose not to eat it, but because they are so beloved and because everyone craves that wisdom on the inside of the cookie, they do.
You make a good point in that the fortunes are not always right. And it's kind of like, is the fortune cookie the Fox News of cookies?
Oh. I didn't say it.
I did, loud and proud.
For those of us listening, I am nodding with my lips pursed.
And for that, I think you may have swayed me, Priscilla. I think
Well,
I
if
might.
you are comparing the fortune cookies to Fox News, then I'm macadamia.
Yeah.
I'm jumping ship.
I can't argue anymore.
You can't align your brand with this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just because it is news, is it accurate?
Right,
Well,
correct.
yeah. All right. So now we're at the mother-loaded versus white chocolate macadamia nut.
Easy for me.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Easy for me.
I think it's important at this stage in the podcast that I think we've made this point at the beginning, but just to remind people, we were not paid any money for this.
Right.
We were not gifted any cookies.
Anne could have submitted any 2 flavors,
Yeah.
right? We're at she chose the lactation cookie.
And she chose white unicorn. And so then they were pitted against worthy competitors.
Yep.
And to be fair, I haven't even tried either of these cookies, so I can't even verify the deliciousness level of them. But
Wait, you've never had a white chocolate macadamia?
oh no, I've never had a white unicorn. That's what I meant, and I've never had a mother loaded. But a white chocolate macadamia, I love. I think those are delicious cookies. If we were going taste, I couldn't tell you because I've never had a mother loaded. But smartness, It also has the word mother in it. And as a mother, I feel like mothers are some of the smartest people around.
Just innately. And like, the lactation cookie is in the lab. The macadamia nut is on the plane. She's jet setting.
Having a cocktail.
But as far, like, if we're going intellect, like, it's lactation.
Yeah. Like, what's macadamia nut actually doing? Right?
Oh my God, maybe she's an influencer.
Right. But Mother Loaded is actually in there in the workshop, like, making things happen.
She's got an early mind.
Yeah, you can talk all day and be worldly and well-traveled and, like, you should listen to me, but what are you actually doing? Right?
This is my impression of a macadamia. Macadamia cookie.
It's holding up-
Now that we're here,
For those of you who can't see, she's holding up a peace sign, smiling.
I'm being an influencer.
But also for those of you who can't see, what are you doing? Watch our videos. They're on YouTube and on Spotify. You should be watching because we're
Go find all
very
our
cute.
mistakes in our graphics.
Sorry, Priscilla normally does much better graphics than I do. That's why.
Oh, I thought you were going to say much better graphics than she did that last.
Oh no. Your graphics are amazing. Your edits are much better than mine. Anyway, I think we're all in agreement here that it's the Mother Loaded, right? Congratulations.
Yes.
Well, Anne, why don't you tell us where people can find you on the internet and also where they can find your cookies?
On the Google, Rebel Daughter Cookies, rebeldaughtercookies.com. Follow us on Instagram at Rebel Daughter Cookies. See all of our crazy antics that we cook up. And yeah, we ship nationwide. If you're local, we deliver. But we're based in Norwalk, Connecticut. Come find us through the twists and turns. Go to that art parking lot that is so difficult for people to find. And we are there making cookies for your pleasure. And we hope you enjoy.
Well, I'm going to go check it out and I'm going to get some vanilla because I was literally just putting vanilla into my little muffins I was making last night and thinking I needed to order some more, but I'm going to order some good vanilla this time around.
You should do an A/B test.
Okay. Yeah, I should because I still do have a little bit left. But, I like to be prepared. As a child who grew up in a house where we would run out of something and not have it replenished for like 3 or 4 weeks, I'm like, when I know I'm running low, I start ordering again. It's trauma based. It's a scarcity mindset.
Always bring it back to our trauma. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll have to send you some, so I'm going to DM you. I'm going to get your address, and Priscilla, I'll send you some cookies. Valentine's Day cookies out, although I know this is going to drop after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But I'll send you some of those.
And a Mardi Gras cookie.
And a Mardi Gras cookie is going to be coming out right after Valentine's Day. It's our queen cake cookie. Speaking of surprises on the inside, it's got some Mardi Gras themed nonpareils on the inside that symbolize the beads of Mardi Gras, obviously.
And you don't have to show your boobs.
But you can.
But you can, because boobs are cool.
Get your lactation cookies, get your boobs out.
It was lovely to meet you. I'm so glad that you came on. And
Likewise, thank you for having me. This is so fun.
yeah, and thank you guys for listening. Please remember to rate and review and subscribe and follow and like and all those things that influencers who are also white chocolate macadamia nut cookies will tell you to do.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
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 You can have your opinions, but we say what?